I'll not entertain talks of lack of quality. This Arsenal team is stacked with quality. They have a solid squad. A very good squad that should be able to navigate this period.
Arsenal are the first Premier League leaders to have gone against the worst team in the league, bottom placed on the league table, taking a 2-0 lead and not see it out. If anything will stop Arsenal from winning the league title, it is Arsenal themselves.
All right, guys, welcome to Betway Malam Go podcast. It's another weekend of what will be exciting football across all leagues. We'll, of course, focus a lot more on the Premier League. We'll talk about the games that are coming up this weekend. But before we delve into those games, in midweek, Arsenal played against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And in that game that was played, they played that game. Okay, so let me explain. They played that game because of the Carabao Cup final. City were also supposed to have played in the same period. Unfortunately for City, or fortunately for them, the team they were scheduled to play with were playing in the Champions League playoffs. That was Newcastle. So City will have to find another date to fulfill this fixture.
That's Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, they are playing
Europa. Crystal Palace are playing Europa, sorry, not Newcastle. They are playing in Europa. So City now would have to find another date to get that fixture going. Arsenal, however, were free. Wolverhampton Wanderers were free. And then they played. Yeah, welcome to the pod. Like it, subscribe to it, share with your friends, and then drop all your comments on everything that we discussed. Danny K is here, Achu is here. Gentlemen, what's up?
Charlie,
the last time...
Tetus in friend for explain what happened on Wednesday.
We'll get to it. Mm-hmm. I want to read some comments from the last pod that we did on the Black Stars argument.
Yeah.
I thought we had some very lovely comments. Please keep dropping all your thoughts and all your comments. It's the very way we like to interact with you. We also do appreciate when you extend the conversation on X and another platform. Some of you get short clips of some of the things that we say. When we do detailed analysis, we won't for short clipping.
It be the fooling way
they be you people.
The fooling way.
The fooling way they root, make people roots. Okay. This one says, Achu, Danny K, he fool. What do you mean Achu give in accounts like Indomie? Actually, they give. You say he talk say. Then when he talk say actually they talk, he go talk, he don't go end, he go pick this. When he say no, if actually talk like Indomie, he don't go. That one is from Francis Binu. Then Ekono says that when you play child, Padine, Inani, Florin Vaz, Vinicius Juniors, he coaches Charlie. No, the guy be regular.
Charlie,
the guy be regular.
You know how it is.
And Hendrich.
Coach gets something.
Compton Babe said, the moment I saw Black Stars in the caption, I knew today was going to be my soul. Yeah. And then Ernest Amankwa went to comment on this note. I will quote coach, namely, look, Otto, no, Onyazi. Then Compton Babe went to reply, Onyazi. Okay. Then Michael Glover said, thank you for the shout out. I wasn't expecting nothing but love for you or for you guys. Keep on doing what you are doing. Thank you very much for always tuning in when we turn up. Zhang Wellington said, one of these days, you for introduce the production team to us. Yes. One of these days. In fact, one of these days, I will sack you all. Okay, don't be every day I go host. One of the days I will sack you.
You abuse your powers.
I will sack you off from the pod. I will start the pod plus them. Then I finish with that sack them, then you book up.
I will
sack you guys on the pod. Now I go bring the boys down the pod top.
You're abusing powers.
I think that, you remember that some guy commended the production. Yeah. I think it's on the back of that this guy is saying. Because like the December day when they are putting together the blooper reel. All right, yeah, we'll do that. That's what. This one said Danny K full pass. He won trigger coach. This was a top camera quality, good work production team. Charlie, but that's these guys that get all the advice for the back deal.
Charlie, you guys first.
All right, Berma says that strengthening the backroom staff is a good thing. However, I agree with coach to some extent. The quality of the personnel matters. All right. Mr. Kobe says Danny K says he's already beefed up here. And then comment something the president says. Finally, he has been reposted. Okay, they were waiting for it. Fifi2 says, coach, they tear me too much. Oh, nah. All right. Then Mr. Kobe says, what's making the whole child pronunciation thing funny and the movement? What's making this whole child pronunciation thing funny is the movement and position of the tongue.
Yeah.
Child, child. Then Henry TZ says that the way coach is sitting up, they funny me. And Leon Yamo says, big shout outs to Sichu Charlie, great show. I have to highlight what senior man coach is trying to say here. When it comes to our beloved Black Stars in Ghana football, it must be said that we aren't talking about the current state of affairs, but also where we know we should be. Our heritage and even recent teams post 2006-2010 were supposed to be to catapult us onto the global stage like fellow Senegalese or Moroccans. We are more global than Senegal and Morocco, if you ask me, like from since then. But yeah, maybe now Morocco reached the semi-final, so yeah, they can, but some way they don't get the aura we get. In order to bring this to the light, we have to have a very aggressive and non-negotiable stance. Quality can't be compromised if we are to correct the years of damage. The pendulum has been swung way too far into mediocrity and it's killing us. I don't remember the last time I could easily name a starting 11. Hey, okay. This one is Kofi Asante. I really don't care how the GFA beefs out the technical team. I just love the way you guys talk. And when it's about the Black Stars, especially, coach. Hey, Charlie, what the GFA do? They don't care.
Charlie, no.
Yeah, they watch me talk.
All right, Marvin Kwaza says, my comments on the last episode was read today. Oh, brilliant. Keep them coming. All right, and my favorite moment is always the moment when coach and Achu speak their fancy, the Ga and the ever fancy combination. Kwame Nyante says that, voila, oh coach, you go kill me.
Voila.
That is Alabama. All right. And Samuel Paris says the title of today's episode should be Sicho runs an office. The guy coach says, you run an office. Don't bring me in.
An offense to take you in there.
And then it's been a while since you guys read comments. Good to hear you do it again. Thank you very much. We promise to be doing it regularly because, of course, we do this show with you. Let me get a couple before we delve into today. This was at minute 28. Fentu, don't equate the Spanish names to automatic beautiful football. The king of the demonic football is Spanish coach. His name is Jose
Bordalas.
Yes, Bordalas. I like Sicho's question.
The guy that watched La Liga.
Yes. Yeah. No, but with Getafe, that'd be all you can do.
Yeah.
Be dirty man pass, but I love it.
I love it. I like Sicho's question. What is their track record? Maybe Otto appointed them because they aligned with his philosophy. Okay. Let me take a final one. Let me sample through. Okay, so Talk Sport GH says that what the GFA should be doing is organizing a presser to explain to Ghanaians what each appointment and the jobs they are going to do. All right, so okay. This one says Loki. I love this one. I saw this one in the week. Godson Okain says Loki. They should employ Danike as part of the technical staff.
For what?
What can you offer us if you are part of the technical staff?
I'm not getting any certification. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, so it's about certification.
I forgot school.
Let's just say we didn't need certification. What could you have for this?
Video analysis.
Okay.
I'll sit with Otto. I'll point.
This guy says, Kwame J says, you guys, great, nice show, but the interruptions and unnecessary jokes are too much.
Hey.
Please match your kakra.
Somebody no reply am. Open them. I say I promise. Malam go reply.
No. Someone has somebody. This one nobody reply him. Nobody mind.
Somebody go and reply him for me.
Ebenezer says that Sicho, drop your thoughts. What is this political tactic? Oh, that day we had been here like we go like 11 or something. So and the guys have said it all. So sometimes if you the host, if you the host for me, yeah, you be host. So if the boys talk or what's up, like. Be host.
Charlie, are you fool?
Some steezing.
He gets some foolish mannerisms. He say, what did you do?
I be host.
Will be the host then.
Obed Asrifi says that you guys are sitting in Accra, West Africa. No, look, we will read all comments, so not only the nice ones. You guys are sitting in Accra, West Africa, not an African country, and continuously comparing our team to England, France, Germany.
Like, what make we do for?
I don't think we compared our team. We compared what they were doing. And if those are the winning formula, that's what we should be aspiring to be. I mean, we can't compare ourselves to, Togo. With the greatest respect, Togo, Benin, because we are ahead of them. So we are looking ahead to those who are doing better. I really only compared to these countries I mentioned. I mentioned Senegal and how heavy their backroom staff were. We mentioned Egypt, Morocco. So yeah, we will keep comparing ourselves to those that we think we should be, And on the matter of the interruption and the jokes, it's a podcast. We are boys and family even of the show. where, look, everybody is so tired and busy chasing money and everything. When we sit, we crack our jokes. Some might be funny to you, some might not be, but please, indulge us. Indulge us. We'll talk the football, but we'll fool too small.
You will take the fool in at won't come again.
Was it last week? One of the recent. They say you don't even laugh for camera top. They say they keep
some
your
guy
stills.
he say at the keep.
They keep your
They don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, so yeah. And yeah.
There's one comment to me that I think you
Please,
should.
then read it.
Do Brother Sailor, he says, please guys, can you add or invite a Nigerian into your show? Your audience is not only Ghanaian, so I enjoy your show, pa.
Yeah. Dwala. No, yeah, of course. When you have our Nigerian brothers in town, we always put them on.
Yeah.
And I told you guys, when I was at the AFCON, I met a couple of Nigerian fans. My first game at the AFCON was a Nigerian game. I was going to the stadium, a Nigerian fan. A couple of them, like, they were like 6. They put me aside and like, what am I doing? That's why the podcast is not being recorded now. Yeah, here. Well, and in his mind, the whole team was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Fentio is going to join me later and all of that. Then when Fentio came, he was somewhere else, and he also met some Nigerians, and it was all fun. So it's all love with our Nigerian brothers. So obviously, one day, we'll get our Nigerian brothers on.
Like them for qualifying.
Me, I think I'm the
Like
only
them for
Ghanaian
qualifying.
who.
They should have qualified.
I'm probably the only Ghanaian.
Deep
who,
down, I think we all wanted them to qualify, but for trolling sake.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know.
But it's Nigeria at the World Cup helps everybody.
Yeah. We need our best team.
Then go play from minutes 1. Then go score them, then go play. Then go play. Oh, no.
Maintaining composure.
And the green is so colorful. You know the thing about the Nigerian green is just 2 colors, the green and the white.
Yeah.
But it's
So catchy.
You can never go
You
wrong
can't miss
with
it.
Yeah,
You can't miss it.
It's
Look, that's why Adidas or Nike, the design's always the
and
pop.
they have some of the best jerseys
the designs
in
always
the
simple.
world.
Yeah.
In the world.
The design's always the pop.
But you'll be at the World Cup.
Charlie, you go watch we for the World Cup.
You'll
then.
be at the World Cup.
Aha.
But I promise you that Omanam Go will bring you all the things that we enjoy in the World Cup so that you miss out.
At least.
Our Nigerian brothers.
We are nice like that.
Every man goes and bear your colors.
You see,
So,
Nigeria inspired.
Man,
so.
big love. Anyway, let's delve into weekend action. But it's fair. We start from. Actually, I'll start off with you.
No. Atatus in friend needs to explain to us what they did on Wednesday.
Last week, it got last week.
You for cry explain.
Last week, so now the GFA issue. I said, Coach, will you start for me? He said,
Go no.
He said, no. What's the way they watch me?
Somebody replyable. So somebody write for the comment section say he's always interjecting. Be like, today they will check him.
No, but last week you put Mafia coach.
Man, Mafia.
You Mafia mo.
See, me and coach started do shows since 2017.
You know.
If he say he no go start, he
mean
go
say he
worry
get
you, by the time they come do everybody tired,
yeah.
then you go have free flow. So I said today,
You don't go back.
Voila.
Oh yeah, let's get into the also the Molyneux. Bottom of the league against top of the league, Arsenal. Arsenal had an opportunity of extending their lead to 7 points, even before the weekend action. Arsenal took a 2-goal lead. Saka opening the scoring, Hincapié getting the second. Then Bueno scored 2-1. You thought, well, it's just one of those things. It's a stoppage time. Raya and Gabriel miscommunication. The ball drops and then 2-2. That Raya and Gabriel miscommunication, no. If Raya had shouted at Gabriel that leave his keeper's ball or I'm coming for it, Gabriel might have just stepped out of the way. Raya would have grabbed it and all of you would have said that is an easy cross to grab. It doesn't count. Miscommunication, so Arsenal dropped 2 points. If Benjamin High claim Asari comes off his line and screams, communicates with a Blasters back line and grabs the ball mid-air. You will say that ball was a poor cross, nothing was at stake. Have you seen Arsenal almost losing the league to it? Danny? I mean, truly what happened?
So, hi, Charlie.
Hey,
Life is tasty.
Like,
Gui.
Charlie.
Atetus.
Shocking.
Astounding.
Look, everybody has beaten Wolves. Except
bottom of the
Man U,
league.
of course.
They are relegated.
Yeah.
They will be. I think they will.
They are
be.
gone. They are gone. It's not just everybody has beaten Wolves. You took a 2-goal lead against Wolves.
Yeah.
The team with the worst attack this season.
Mm.
The worst team in the Premier League this season. You take a 2-goal lead against them with 30 minutes to go. And you can't hold on. It's last week I said the Brentford game was just a blip.
Yeah.
And I stand by it. But this is
not a blip. This is something definitely happening.
it needs to be checked quick. It's a very scary situation to be in because it's Arsenal. Because it's the same group of players led by the same manager.
Yeah.
It is very easy for players like Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, Odegaard, guys who have been here from the beginning of this project, to start revisiting PTSD, thoughts from the past, events from the past. Is it happening again? Arteta himself will be thinking, wait, is it really going to happen again? But in saying that, if I was a sports psychologist, this is the simplest job I'll have.
How do you address it?
Oh, it's the simplest job.
Will you go and play City's anthem at the training grounds for them?
You don't need any movie. You don't need. It's the easiest job to do. I go into the dressing room, I'm telling them that don't panic. What is happening has happened already this season. What is happening now? It has happened this season, and you were able to dig deep, and you got yourself out of the situation. In a few weeks' time, you were leading with 7 points. What shows that you can't do this thing again? You had a very tough cluster of fixtures that time. You were still able to navigate it and get yourself out of that situation. And it didn't happen months ago.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks ago. Literally, by late December, early January, Arsenal were in that situation where Man City took the lead after playing first, and Arsenal would have to win to come back on top. It happened. Arsenal blew, was it like a 6-point lead? City came back. Then Arsenal stretched it again to 7 points. So it has already happened this season. This is not the first time that City are closing in on you this season. It has happened already. And you were able to do it. So we do it again. It's simple. I will not entertain talks of lack of quality. This Arsenal team is stacked with quality.
I think they've got the best squad in the league.
They have a solid squad. A very good squad that should be able to navigate this period. This Premier League season, there's nothing new under the sun. There are always cycles. This Premier League season, there are so many stats and numbers that point back to the 08-09 season, the one Man U won. It was straight after the double winning Champions League. So people don't really judge that season, but that season, the league was poor. United hardly scored. I think that Anelka won goal king with like 19 or 18 goals.
Was it joint? Remember? No.
No, it was Anelka. He beat Ronaldo goal king on the last day.
Yeah.
Ronaldo didn't play. United went to Hull City. Yeah. Ronaldo didn't play.
He won with 18 goals.
Then Arteta. Anelka went to Stoke or something and scored a brace and then won with 19 goals. How do you win goal king with 19 goals? One of the lowest, I think, in since that time. Yeah, very, very low. 19 goals. It was a very poor Premier League season. But there was still a winner. It doesn't matter how good. There was a season they did 98, 97. There was a winner.
Yeah.
If you win the league with 75
every season is different. Not two seasons are the same.
They are not the same.
Yeah.
But every day a winner is a winner. So you still have to go out and do the job. For us now, forget about the noise. Every team, look, the top teams in England are not competing at the highest level. In fact, let me stretch it to Europe. And we saw it in the Champions League. We are seeing it in the Champions League. The best teams in the world are not operating at the top level. it might look like, yes, obviously, Real Madrid, Barcelona are competing in La Liga. But look at their performances in the Champions League, and it tells a different story. For Bayern Munich, they are the only ones who are in their league. So that's normal. Even PSG, the champions of Europe, are struggling this season.
Both in the league and both
in the league and in the Champions League. They are struggling. So not everybody is operating at an optimum level. And because of how close the level has dropped and everybody's around the same place.
Many teams are catching up.
Many teams are catching up. So obviously you're going to cancel yourself. You're going to cancel yourselves out.
Yeah.
And that fits into why we are seeing the record low points at this point in the season for the leaders. But Arsenal are still top. It doesn't take anything away from you. You are the best in the poor season. Doesn't mean you are not the best. You are still the best. It doesn't mean the second is better than you or the third is better than you. You are still the best at this point in time. You are 5 points ahead. City will still have to win to cut it down to 2. And even if they win their game in hand, you still have a 2 points gap. The thing is, it is in your hands. The fixture list that is lying in front of us now, they are capable of beating all the teams.
Including City at the
Etihad. They can do it. And they may not even have to win that game to win the league.
Because City are not guaranteed to keep winning.
Even if City wins all the games but that one, City will not be champions.
Absolutely.
So it is still in your hands. And again, look, there's something about suffering. When you want to reach the top, there are certain things you have to go through. And it is in the story of all the big teams, all of them. It is not possible for you to attain your dream or your goal without going through suffering. It's never ever on a silver platter. And it was never going to happen like this. Where Arsenal just go and dominate and win it. Liverpool missed out last day. The COVID season. They were going to win the title, then COVID happened. When they came back, they stumbled. Eventually, luckily for them, the chasing pack was so far behind, they couldn't catch up. But their form post-COVID was very poor. But they were still able to claim the title.
Real Madrid, La
Decima.
It took forever to come.
And even on the day, it took a last-minute goal for them.
PSG Champions League.
Last day of the group stages before they guaranteed themselves a place in the playoff round. The playoff round was tough. The round of 16 was tough. They had to win at Anfield on penalties. They went to face Aston Villa. Last minute goal line clearance took them through to the semi-final. Even the semi-final safe.
Was tough.
That's Donnarumma, super safe. Saka missing point blank. Like, you suffer. And then the crowning glory, that final. As for the sun, you will see the sun. But you will have to suffer. So for Arsenal, I would be surprised if Arsenal fans, Arteta, the players, thought that you just threw to the title. You suffer. You hit hurdles. But that is what will show the growth that you have gone through.
We've also seen teams who have suffered same, but they never win.
Yeah, they never. That's true. That's true. But let me put this squad aside. You know, Arteta is my guy. Yeah, me Arteta since.
Mikel. You talk about Mikel those days.
Long time. And I am Saul who became Paul. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm Saul who became Paul. And I'm glad to say that I became Paul even before there was silverware. So it's not like he won something to to convince me. And I became Paul after he finished fifth. Not when he finished second. When he's finished fifth and he was challenging for the title, as for now, I was honest, I said they won't win that. So people thought I was doing against. But he won't win.
You knew.
I just knew he won't win. Next season, then we start pushing for it. But the growth that this side has gone through, the manager who has won silverware before his first 6 months as a manager of Arsenal, I believe that this one will be different. The suffering will happen. It is normal.
But they will end up winning the league.
Arsenal have shown this season, if any team can put together a consistent run amongst all the teams challenging for the title.
10 points from their last 7 games, is it?
Yeah, that's a very bad record. Yeah. It's poor.
That's 11 points dropped.
Crazy. But those 11 points dropped, ask yourself what has happened to Man City. That's the beauty and the difference of this season. Arsenal have dropped 11 points in the last 10 games. But yet still, even if City win their game in hand, Arsenal are still on top. That should tell you something. This is the worst Arsenal have been all season, yet City are still not top. It should tell you something. If Arsenal just raise the level a little bit, which we know they can, and they will win the title. But it is nicer this way.
So there's a competition.
Yes, there's competition.
There's a title race.
And when you
an assumed title race.
That day at the Emirates, when you are walking down the tunnel and the other team forms the guard of honor, and Odegaard comes and they stand and they look at the Emirates, say, yes,
we've done it.
We have suffered and finally we've done it. If we go and win it with 3, 5, 10 games to go and fair. So suffer.
So they're waiting for a cinematic end of the.
It will happen. They'll suffer,
okay,
but they'll win it. What? See some foolish. You see his face. You see his face.
Danike is convinced that there will be a cinematic ending for Arsenal. Arsenal going to win, and they're capable of bouncing back from where they are. Obviously, I think they've got the best.
Choose your words wisely, because everything you say today
will be used against you at the end of the season.
26th of May.
Arsenal are making some of us who said they were going to win the league rethink it.
That thing you said, you didn't say it from your heart.
You didn't say it from your heart. You see your life.
But it doesn't have to be from your side. It has to be from an analyst.
He wasn't an analyst. He was saying it like, make no win then see. That
is what it is. No, I don't support Arsenal. I don't like them.
No, you say...
I set that aside to look at the body of work and to tell you that.
They don't win it. It's not like, oh, I think they'll win.
No.
But I don't like them. It was... I mean, like what I said about Chelsea. I said Chelsea will win the league. But it was...
No, that's different.
You world champions?
No.
Go win the league.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
Look, at the time I said this in October, really, what was there to go against Arsenal's performance at that time? And to be fair, the football was even better than what we're seeing now.
I agree.
I don't like the football they play. And at that time I said it's that this football is the worst I have seen of all the big teams. But at this point, no team looks better. So they are going to win the league. I have doubts now because of the things that I have started seeing. I was checking the numbers there. Look, when Scholes says this is the West league leaders if they get it over the line, it is not a matter of emotion. So, since Leicester City, Arsenal have the least points tally of all the teams that have led the league at this point of the season. Yeah. The only team that is close to Arsenal's numbers that they are topping the league was Leicester, who had 56. Arsenal have 58 now. So when the big teams are topping the league, there is a way they do it. And Wednesday was particularly disappointing because it was Wolves. You have taken a 2-0 lead against Wolves.
Yeah. See
it out. What didn't surprise me was the approach. What disappointed me was the outcome. What didn't surprise me was the approach. I keep saying it. The guy, he's Tony Pulis with a better budget. In the sense that the football he plays is too reductive for a big team. You get the point? Yeah. Because, and the risk aversion, you see, the way his team plays is a direct reflection of the way he coaches. If you want one player who personifies Arteta, it is Martin Odegaard. The day Arteta moves on from that guy and starts playing someone who takes more risks is the day we see that Arteta is no longer Tony Pulis. Because Odegaard won't lose the ball. He will press for you. If he sees the space opening up and he has to pass the ball, he won't. Because he's worried about the rest defense. Other times, he won't even see the space. But this iteration of Arteta, you know who created it? Pep.
How?
And Kevin De Bruyne, the 4-1. That they snatched Arteta show.
And Erling Haaland, boy, the one Jane here.
The 4-1.
Rapunzel.
Because Arsenal were playing the best football in England. Since that season, have you seen Arsenal play anything like that? It was the day Arteta decided,
I don't do it.
But you know the funny thing, you know his first 2 seasons was like this.
But that's the point I'm making.
His first 2 seasons.
His first 2 seasons was what we are doing.
Yes, now. But he moved away from
that.
I went to try.
We thought we were sacking dead wood at that time.
Yeah.
And then he got into his first title race.
We thought like, oh, okay. Because it was the third season that he brought the Odegaard back.
Yes.
First full season. Second full season, brought Odegaard on loan.
Yeah, second full season.
After Ozil left.
Yeah.
And he brought him back.
Then third full season.
Yeah.
So he did back to
was
back.
title race, and then they did that 4-1 to
Top
them.
4 title race.
So, as for the football, I don't expect it to change. But like I said back in October, if anything will stop Arsenal from winning the league title, it is Arsenal themselves. And that's minimalist. Oh, let's make the game boring. 1-0 is enough. Let's sideways passes. Let's take the steam out of the... There is a place for that. If you do that in the odd game where you need to get the result, or within that 5-minute spell in a game where you need the result, it makes sense. Nope. Even the purist of attacking football will tell you that it makes sense. The way Arteta does it, every 5 minutes, it's like this idea that the rest defense should not change. And at any point in time, anything that is remotely antagonistic or opposite to, or that can alter his rest defense, Boga, he won't do it. He won't entertain it. That is why we saw that strange performance in the second half. Otherwise, it is Wolves. Arsenal are the first Premier League leaders to have gone against the worst team in the league, bottom placed on the league table, taking a 2-0 lead and not see it out.
It's not even bottom place, though. A team in the last 3 places in the relegation zone.
How?
And bottled it.
How?
Not won the game. First in Premier League history.
When people say they are panicking, it is not a creation. It is the truth. It is the reality. And what makes this dangerous for Arsenal is that it is the big boys who are supposed to be bailing out the team that are failing. As for Gyökeres, he's been stinking up the place from the beginning. He's not doing what he was. So I would not even focus on him. But Zubimendi, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, that is the spine of your team. They are the guys who have made the most errors leading to goals for Arsenal this season. If you wanted a sign that those players are, or any set of characters are leading the team down, just look at the errors that are leading. But when Van Dijk was doing it, we were saying it. This is about Gabriel's 4th or 3rd goal.
But this I know be him.
I'm saying that in terms of involvement in an error that has led to, not long ago, there was the one at Bournemouth, the Ivan Nelson goal.
Yeah.
Then there was the Sunderland episode.
But the Ivan Nelson goal, it's here they go.
Oh, by the Sunderland, you own the Brobe Mafia.
The one Raya came to.
The Brobe one.
Yeah.
Oh, that Brobe Mafia.
Charlie, that one.
Charlie Brobe, Barrio, Ten Hag is striker.
But then Zubimendi did against Spurs. But because they won that game before Man U.
Yeah, and he did on Man U, the Mbemo goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Spurs one is Zubimendi, right?
Zubimendi made a mistake. The goal that's Richarlison, but because they won, it papered over the cracks.
And the Man U won too.
Then you have Saliba also making multiple errors. If there was anything that convinced me that these guys are panicking, it was yesterday's goal. Because it is the classic Asemi Nifie. Problem no day house. Like, look, Wolves were it was just noise. Like, it was just attacking for the sake of it. If something will stick.
No, Wolves were so poor in the game. It's impossible they even scored.
If something would stick.
Calafiori said be John. That boy, the thing can't hit you. Why you going to hit full guy?
But you see, cause
spiritual. It's not the name of Calafiori. Maybe Orafiori.
You see, cause and effects. Again,
Orafiori.
We had new.
Charlie.
It gets
Orabi, Charlie. Ponytail. See, cause and effects. And it goes back to this minimalist risk aversion that Arteta coaches with. If the outlook is to let's just kill the game and not bring on another defender long before the Trossard injury happens, we are talking about a completely different game.
You be John.
Bro, if you are paranoid against Wolves, then against which team can you really be expressive? Apart from the fact that their big characters are panicking and the manager is perpetually paranoid. You see, my point of departure from what Daniel said is the fact that they've done it before this season. At this point, it doesn't count. Back in primary school, we all had that classmates or university who Charlie quizzes will be made same.
In fact.
There is always that student.
Because they copy during quiz.
The Premier League is not determined in November. It's not determined in December.
The pressure points are different.
We can look at what you are doing and say, at this point, Charlie, it is your league to lose. You prove that mettle in the home stretch of the season. And it is Arsenal's body of work from this point on that is making the players panic into making the mistakes they are making. It's very easy for Arsenal fans to dismiss Man City and say that they are not good enough. They have been dropping points and all of that. And so they will not reach the points tally required to win the league. But can Arsenal do it? If you go back to the last 4 seasons in the Premier League and how Arsenal and City have finished the season, if you're an Arsenal fan, would you have been made real? See, I looked at the numbers and it will put the fear of God in you.
No, City are historically in the
20.
have got
No, you see, when we say it,
you feel it.
It doesn't hit home when you look at the numbers, especially in terms relative to Arsenal. 2021-22, City got 30 points from their final 12 games out of a possible 36. Near perfect. Arsenal did 18 points, 12 less than City.
Say almost.
No, I'm coming.
Time that they shine.
I'm coming.
That's cool.
The following season, City did 31 out of the last 12 matches. Arsenal did 21. 2023, in fact, the 22-23 was the season where Arsenal went.
Arsenal finished fifth.
They won 7 games on the bounce. No. The home stretch. 7 games on the bounce, then 3 consecutive draws, then 1 loss. And ended up picking up 21 points in their final 12 matches. Fizzled out of the title.
Wait, which year? 22,
23. Yes.
So that was the season, the first title challenge.
Yes.
The Xhaka Partey season.
Yes. Then 23-24, City did 32 points. Arsenal did 31. It's the closest Arsenal have come. Then last season, City did 27 points. Arsenal did 21. City, in their worst season still, did 6 points more than Arsenal. Now, last season is significant because we all agree that it is the worst performance from Man City in Premier League since Pep came. After he built his team. Because the first season, it wasn't really his team.
It was a shake-up.
Yes, but since he built his own team, got his ideas across, had time to. Last season was the worst. And still, they picked up 27 points from their last 12 games, which was 6 points more than Arsenal performed that season. Now, to win the Premier League this season, because Arsenal have dropped, that's why when you were making the point about how often Arsenal have dropped points and they still have the lead, Charlie, you can't bank on that because we are asking a team that has, on 4 occasions, only been able to match City once in the home stretch to suddenly be near perfect, which is what City have done every one of the last 4 seasons, but last term. Because of the points that Arsenal have dropped now, they have to be near perfect. Otherwise, they won't win the league. Ultimately, that is what it comes down to. Like, they have to win minimum 9 of the 11 games. Even that will take 9 wins from the next 11, takes their points tally to 27, like 27 more points, which will still be significantly short of the numbers City have won the league with. So if Arsenal get 2 draws, assuming they go unbeaten in the next 11 games, they win 9 and draw 2, that is 29 points. It is still not up to the 30, 31, 32 City have won the league with in the last 12 matches.
But are City capable of going on these runs?
They have shown they can. They have shown they can. They've done it 3 out of the last 4 seasons. If you stretch it back to even the previous season, that one, the numbers are even more impressive. But because Arsenal were not there.
But I'm saying we agree, and as you rightly said, that last season was probably Pep's worst season.
They still outperformed Arsenal.
Agreed. But have you seen a significant improvement in this City team this season? Suggests that they've awoken from that last season slump.
That is where I'm going to end. Now, the idea that Arsenal will be near perfect and City will not catch up only has value from the assumption that Ruben Diaz recovery from injury, John Stones recovery from injury will not have any effect on the way City defend. And that Rodri will still be as bad as he is. Nothing is going to change for City.
But Rodri not epic you. My last 2 games. No.
It is, don't mind it. the faces where if you make it a complaint, you saw me.
I'm waking you right now.
See,
the Liverpool game before.
Yeah.
look, it is based on the assumption that
I feel him.
it is based on the assumption that City are not capable of improving. City are not capable of improving.
Yeah.
John Stones, Diaz, Rodri, they are not capable of elevating this City team to any levels close to what they have previously done in the home stretch. But the Arsenal are capable of not only finding their form before middle of December, but they are going to hit levels they have never hit before.
I appreciate your point. I get it.
That is what because for them
it's a tough ask.
That is it.
For a coach and a team that we've not seen them do
it before. They have to hit, and what I've said is the minimum 29 points is what Arsenal have to get from the last 11. Then they are sure that they are going to win the league.
Right.
And it also hinges on Arsenal beating City at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Or leaving there without a defeat.
Or hoping that by the time they play that game, they've got still a healthy lead.
Here's the thing. In the last 10 years, Arsenal have never beaten City at the Etihad.
In the last 2 years, if not lost either.
That's why I'm saying that they have to be near perfect
to win this league.
So you either win every other game and draw one and then go and draw at City, or beat City, then you have the margin of error for 2 games where you are allowed to draw. And hope that from here on, City don't find their form and they don't win. They don't go on the sort of run that we know City to be capable of doing.
Find their form with Poku Doku. Nesheki.
But look, for me, this where I stand on this, right?
Charlie, like we see United face City again.
It's been coming.
Because look, Sichu, let's not be dismissive of what City did against Liverpool. If you want a statement performance in the title race, that's it.
Yeah, it's a state. Because even then that's what I was also going to tie into what I'm going to say. This Arsenal slump has been there all season. It just had not been triggered. Arsenal have not played well this season, especially in that November, December time, where they were winning a lot of games via own goals and some, they've not been fluid. They've not been commanding enough, in my opinion. They've been rigid and solid. And that can help you. But when you want to win the Premier League, you need a lot more than that. You need a lot more than what Arsenal have offered this season. What was aiding them was the poor form of clubs like City, clubs like Man United, because Arsenal would surely have won against Man United if Amorim was there in my mind. It's cast in stone in my mind. They would have lost. Like Man United would have lost. So imagine if United were playing well. That first game of the season, where Man United lost to Arsenal by what?
1-0.
1-0. If Man United were playing well, the way Arsenal played that day, that game could have easily been a United win or a draw. Spurs have been terrible this season. So Arsenal got away with it in that first leg. Like this Arsenal performance that has been consistently flat all season.
We have contextualized
so many teams could have had the better of this Arsenal team, but they didn't have what it took, right, to do it. So it didn't happen. Okay. But here's the thing. When you're playing against winners and competing against winners, when they are down, cut off their head. Don't let them smell a chance of slipping. It's like you've caught a snake and you're playing with it. If it gets a chance of slipping away, it will bite you quick as it's moving. When you're competing against a winning machine like City, when they are down, get away from them quickly. Like, let the points be healthy. And that's what helped Liverpool last season. Last season, when City were slacking, Liverpool were stretching, so City lost the appetite to even keep fighting. By now, Arsenal should have killed City's appetite of any title hopes. Because when City begin to feel like we can 2 seasons ago, the Klopp in last season, you know, City were not in it until like 6 weeks to the end though. Then Klopp slacked some more and City felt like
you go fit too.
They changed. Like City changed completely. They changed and they went on to win it. So that is my fear for Arsenal. Because the moment City begin to feel like, and at the moment I feel like it is, in as far as it's in Arsenal's hands, it's also in City's hands, because if City wins the outstanding game and they win their game against Arsenal at the Etihad,
if City win the rest of their games, it's done.
Like they are on top. So at the moment, Arsenal can't say that it is in their hand, because when you go to the Etihad, you are disadvantaged. It's advantage City to begin with. You have to go there and undo that advantage City has over you because they are playing at home. So at the moment, City are beginning to smell it. They're beginning to smell it, and they're beginning to smell, and that is dangerous for Arsenal. The other thing too is, this Arsenal team is built so well that they are capable of competing in the FA Cup and Champions League. So the burden and the pressure of and the fear of failing in the and from this point, unlike City, if Arsenal loses a game in the FA Cup, I guarantee you it will affect their next Premier League performance. Because of the rhetoric. If they lose a game in the Champions League and Arsenal gets kicked out and most crucially, the psychological game, the Carabao Cup final against City. That game, if City wins that Carabao Cup final against Arsenal are in trouble. I just don't think that the team that Arsenal have assembled maybe have got that level of winning by hook or crook mentality to lose that FA Cup against City and still come back to the league to do it against City. I don't see it. The other thing too is about Arteta. Look, Saka is declining in this so-called system you are playing. It is clear. He's not getting in the right places to score. Like, Odegaard hasn't played well in a very long time since the half of last season. Yeah, Trossard chips in. Trossard has been Trossard in the team. Martinelli has stalled. Saka has stalled. Odegaard has stalled. Yeah, Joker is his first season, we can pardon him. But you are talking about 3 very good players who many think can get to the next level that are stalling under Mikel Arteta. Then you go and play the game against Wolves and play Saka as some number 10. I don't know what Mikel Arteta thinks of himself. Like, is it you brought? You know
what this reminds me of? The Kai Havertz experiment against Aston Villa.
That backfired.
Yes.
So I think even Arteta is beginning to feel it a little bit. And I'm afraid Arsenal might not have the temperament to hold it and maybe hold their position. And for me, I've said that this has been coming. Arsenal asked, between Arsenal and City as we speak, last week, I thought City were capable of dropping more points than Arsenal. But with City smelling the title, I think Arsenal are capable of dropping more points than City. I don't see how Arsenal will handle the pressure and the question. If City was in Arsenal's position and Arsenal were in the other way around, I won't be worried for City. I won't be worried for City because they've been there, they've done it, the manager and everything. But because it is Arsenal and what they've been through in the last couple of seasons, I'm beginning to doubt that they can be able to withstand the pressure and get a job done. But let's see what you also think. Drop your comments in the session. And then let's get your opinion on what you make of this Arsenal slump. Because Arsenal didn't beat Brentford, they didn't beat Wolverhampton Wanderers. Coming up next for Arsenal though is Tottenham Hotspur, who have got a new coach.
You go
Tudor. Now let's do quickly run through the weekend games. Chelsea at home to Burnley.
Simple, straight win.
Straight win for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Aston Villa will play Leeds United. That should be a very nice game.
Aston Villa Leeds.
Yeah.
I think goals over 1.5.
Over 1.5 in that game. Yeah, I see goals in that game. And then Brentford will be at home to Brighton. Brighton have dropped. Like, they won't be relegated. They won't go to Europe. I think their season is done.
Yeah.
And it can also affect the motivation for the players to go on and play. But Brentford are reading a chance of playing in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Brentford double chance over 1.5. And I think corner kicks are a safe bet for Brentford as well. Minimum 7 corner kicks.
Yeah. Did you see Coyote's baby on view?
Baby on view. It was nice.
Throwing.
It not be AI.
No. He throwing. I mean, he throw master. Throw master. It was beautiful.
We try.
Miano could do that. Be beautiful. Why you do, baby? You do some gender
review.
You can minimum this baby on view. You know,
Baby on view.
It be gender review. Gender review.
Baby on view.
Yeah, no bad. But some way. West Ham ball.
You know, be some way come on for the. It be nice.
It would be very. I just said it's nice.
Yeah, when you say some way,
for me, because me.
who be you?
Me. Me.
Be the baby girls go do make them do.
Very can West Ham
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I think goes.
And they wait.
But West Ham pick some form.
Need them come on for there.
Oh, Bournemouth.
You go sign. Which one?
Because that Somerville guy.
No, that guy, they worry since.
Yeah, that guy.
He had to wait, come back.
He had to wait, come back. Wait since he come. He had won 5 games.
He do some job against Liverpool. Give
No, that be the time he did Leeds. No,
that be
the time he did Leeds.
yeah.
But he go, Liverpool.
I'm sure they'll call him up for the World Cup. He said he's from Holland. No,
Dutch.
Dutch.
Sure.
I should go figures. Oh no, he's ending the season very well.
Gapo de.
Hey, that guy. I don't want to make.
But
you go see him for Holland.
He did play for Liverpool only because of his passport and the manager in charge.
Gakpo only Bobo.
I
don't know why they believe him.
Easy target.
See, it not be easy.
No.
If he the man,
see, Gakpo be player where he get from weapon. You see the time with Diaz day, where then Salah day fire. Gakpo can he's good. He's good though. He can be around exceptional talent.
But he's not consistent.
But when he has to be Diaz, that Diaz should be left for Amo. Own to be border.
But that no be him.
You
Diaz is very explosive direct.
exactly what I'm saying.
No, but use your own skill sets.
Because he's so predictable. He will always have to cut him. But he has a good finish about him.
Yeah.
So if like Diaz day, that boy then Diaz day, if he gets close to the box, so you know take that. But right now, if he go and bring the ball, make Florian Wirtz.
You put like first 9 midfield late run. Even on the left hand side, say if you allow him freedom, make it come inside.
Too many things have to be right about him
before you produce him.
Yes, that be my
You
own.
will see him for orange.
If Gakpo gets that renewed, it's not saying if he gets, we've seen it.
You've seen it, yeah.
West Ham Bournemouth, he said what goes.
West Ham win.
West Ham home, they home.
West Ham win. West Ham or draw.
Bournemouth or draw.
I think I smell a draw here. But that my Brazilian, you know about though.
Evan Nelson.
No. The guy can replace Semenyo more or less, no. Or the young boy they score plenty. What be no?
Even though we
No, be Krupi. Or they run like Semenyo safe.
Oh.
What be his name safe? Ryan,
yeah.
Are you Brazilian?
You Brazilian?
He scored back to back. He scored back to back in the last games.
Yeah.
I know.
No, of course. Anthony then.
Charlie, this guy say make a send. He got Thiago.
Is it what?
He won't go.
He say, if I look at the list where they say then go by all means now, I'm gonna go.
He had.
He go out for him.
But he no fair.
By ball.
He's second highest scorer in the Premier League.
I say he ball past Cunha safe.
Yeah. But Cunha get aura.
Yeah.
Cunha the last World Cup, the way he cried for a room inside.
You don't think I'm going
Matter go up.
Hey.
Where Cunha in profile increase? The Man U player now. It means something.
It means Charlie.
It means something.
No, but the
The
other
Man
guy
player.
go. The other guy go World Cup. The
Who?
Man U player.
Who? Tony.
Yeah. The Man U player. He come now.
You sign up now where you go.
We go do aura for there. The Cameroon game do aura.
Coco League.
Yeah, Tony go. Man City will play against Newcastle at the Etihad. Newcastle don't travel well in the Premier League. They've got one of the most terrible away records.
From today to the end of the season, everybody City faces. I did everybody put them back. Oh, Anthony Gordon.
Hey, Gordon, the Premier League is Papa. They make Happy Bands play.
Anthony Gordon. Think like when you enter the face, like the child.
If they go to the stadium, make you wear a headset.
Quick. For me.
But what do you think?
I think City will win. The home and the Carabao Cup give us indication.
Yeah.
It's like
City
they've
win.
got Newcastle's number this.
Forest, who have sacked their manager, now brought in the Wolves guy. What be his name? Pereira, Victor Pereira. Yeah, they are playing against Liverpool.
Forest at home.
Liverpool for them.
Forest at home.
Yeah,
First game for Pereira.
yeah.
Forest or draw.
Liverpool go ship them. For sacking, I've still never forgiven them.
So
Liverpool go ship them.
emotions where you
No. Liverpool. These teams are not them. Liverpool go ship them.
I think Liverpool will win. They've had a very good rest in the long.
Then they pick small.
They pick small. They are playing some.
Your man started chat.
Busy. Who flying?
Slow to he started
But
chat.
he's a chat.
He's the chat too. Crystal Palace will play against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
What Arsenal couldn't do, they will do.
Palace will show them.
Yeah, Palace need to win.
Palace
this
and
game,
over
just to make
1.5.
Yeah, Palace, I think. Sunderland will play against Fulham.
Ooh.
That should be a nice game.
Challenge from-
Sunderland have lost only one game at home this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunderland or draw?
Yeah.
Sunderland or draw?
Sunderland will draw.
Yeah.
I think Sunderland will win.
Sunderland at home.
Yeah. I think Sunderland will win.
Double chance to be safe.
Man United will be at the
Quick.
Hill Dickinson.
Quick.
Hill.
Dickinson.
Quick. They then
Against Everton.
can't score we for
Drisbury
Old Trafford.
Hall.
Okay, we dey here.
Oh, forget.
That game, I warned you guys.
I said we dey
The guy
here.
said that game, I warned you. Say
We dey here.
Drisbury Hall.
We dey
But
here.
under Michael Carrick, I think Man United are
We
gonna
dey
win.
here.
Yeah, I think Man United.
We dey here.
United win
Cunha, Vuno.
and over 1.5.
Then a game of the weekend though. Arsenal desperately need to bounce back from this slump. They play against, go to the Spurs.
Don't worry.
At the new Tottenham was also.
Don't worry. The gap will be 3 points. Don't worry. Arsenal will draw. Don't worry.
But you lose him like that.
Oh, this Spurs game, it go hard.
Come at the wrong time.
Very wrong time. It go hard. If Arsenal win this Spurs game, they are winning the league.
Spurs are very motivated. Okay, we have not been playing with the sack that manager. New manager comes. Arsenal have a chance of slipping or losing the league. We don't want them to win the league. We won the Europa League last season. We've won something. But we can't give them opportunity. So Spurs will be hugely motivated.
Who else is missing apart from Romero?
Everybody.
For Spurs.
Kudus.
Everybody.
All the boys.
Spurs have got a terrible injury record, but they still got a decent pool of players. Pammetasa is there, Bissouma is there, Palhinha is there.
Bergval is fit.
Yeah, Bergval is back. So they've got a good squad to manage with. And you go to the Javis Simons is available. So I don't know. I don't think Arsenal will win though.
I think Spurs will draw.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal will win.
See your jaw. You for ask who is available. You finish it here, the play where it says Spurs or
No.
Why you there so?
No, but he wants to know. Apart from Romero.
If
He started, you know,
Van de Ven
convinced
was
me.
also no. If Van de, see any
Van de Ven is fit. Oh,
It's
yeah.
fit. It's fit. He'll captain
all
them.
the confidence we all have that Spurs can get anything is based on this idea of the new manager bounce,
Yep.
the psychological effect of knowing that they can derail Arsenal and Arsenal's own problems. It's not because Spurs are particularly good.
And again, also now here's the thing that is going to put a lot more pressure on Arsenal. City are going to play on Saturday against Newcastle. So by the time Arsenal kick off against Spurs,
Shall if City do some 5-0?
it could remain. It could be 2 points.
2 points, yeah.
And all of a sudden that starts ringing a lot of bells in your ears. Like,
Or if Newcastle do the job,
yes, Arsenal are hugely motivated to now take the chance. So like we're gonna have this series will play out at the end of the season. Like,
No,
so,
but you see, when Arsenal have dropped points in the season that they've not been able to get it over the line,
yeah,
it's the reversal. When they are under pressure, they win. When they are not under pressure, is when they will drop points.
Yes.
When the opponents go and win, and they need to take advantage.
Yeah. All right, so those are the weekend games, all the big games coming up in the Premier League. Remember that you get to Betway and then bet on Betway. They've got the best odds. You're going to make a lot of money. They give you some money back as well. So yeah, hop onto Betway and then place all your bets. Why do you laugh?
Vinicius dance.
Charlie.
The production team. I think one day we go bring up on the pod.
That's Vinicius dance.
Guys, thank you very much for tuning into the pod. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Achu. Let us know what you think of all that we've discussed. It is bye-bye. It's Betway's Malam Go podcast. See you next time.
Voila.
Voila.